Stop.
Okay, so now what we do is you state your personal question, and then you can...
I was holding the group question, am I?
Or both. It works. Either one
Oh,
works.
it's a group question. I don't think that was your own. Yeah, I don't have a group question. Okay.
Okay. So basically you sort of say the question out loud, and then we'll start here first, and you turn over 2 cards. And then what happens is the individual looks at the relationship between these 2 cards and the question, and then as soon as one person's stopped or stumped, the other 2 person can add questions, intuitions, or insights. So then it goes to a group discussion. And then what I'm going to do is move you through a series of rounds that at the end of this, there's going to be a sort of a group idea about what it is. Don't worry, you'll see as it goes along. Okay, so turn over these 2 cards.
Everybody? Or just
No,
Jane?
just Jane.
Oh my God, you're going to be punished.
Oh.
But you're going to like it. You're being punished by the 2 best people here.
So then it's like, what is the relationship between the value of joy in punishment in relationship to the question?
Well, I suppose the punishment is if we hit our heads against the wall trying to solve a problem that's not solvable. That's like a punitive kind of state. Maybe you have joy by just simply saying it's not solvable, and so let's get on with it.
Actually, I'm going to add in one set of cards.
Uh-oh.
So now choose one of the solutions and put it beside each one of your things. Just so we start to bring in the concept of the solution. Beside each one.
Oh no.
And now you want your cards back. So it doesn't matter whether...
I don't think he liked my answer.
Well, no, I just realized there was a piece missing.
Okay.
So that's it?
Yeah, and one here, and then one here.
Oh, beside the choices?
Yeah, that's beside all of them, and then each person did that.
Okay, you really got me confused now.
You need 5.
One out there, and one there.
And then one there, and then one there.
And one there. Okay.
Now turn over this one in relationship to it.
Okay. Implement heavy property taxation of vacant and derelict buildings as recommended by the Downtown Advisory Committee with proceeds remitted to the City of Victoria Affordable Housing Trust Fund. Your bailiwick, sweetie, not mine.
You have derelict buildings, I'm sure, somewhere in the square.
Not many.
They're probably all in D&D land.
Yeah, I was just going to say a lot of federal land.
So Jane's supposed to speak to the joy and punishment aspects of that,
Yes.
that solution?
Yes. Or in general towards the question.
Well, I imagine the punishment part is that any time you propose any kind of new taxation, you get creamed by whatever proportion of the population you're taxing. So I imagine any of the owners of those vacant and derelict buildings would be coming to your council chambers to discuss with you in no uncertain terms that that's not an acceptable solution. I don't know the effectiveness of your Affordable Housing Trust Fund, whether it actually implements solutions. We don't have such a thing, so I can't comment on that. But I suppose if you were able to get a council that would support that recommendation, And it did, in fact, bring something into the Affordable Housing Trust Fund that was quantifiably, measurably successful, then that would bring joy.
So it goes to any question, insight, or intuition about it, and if not, then we go to the next.
I would say then in that scenario, you're punishing those with derelict buildings, if you consider taxation a punishment or a negative.
I suppose another way to do it might be to incent those people to improve their properties and give the incentive for creating affordable housing space within them.
Yes. So it has been discussed in various sort of loose conversations. I don't think it's ever been officially pursued, but there is some exploration. All these recommendations did go from the Downtown Advisory Committee and are being looked at from the legal and or sort of precedent. What other communities have done it and what has been the outcome in those communities. Winnipeg has a specific bylaw that our legal department was looking at, and then the incentive piece was mentioned in relation to that, but it's not something that's on the table.
But are all the other municipalities not looking at this too? Because homelessness is not just a City of Victoria issue, but a lot of the homeless people in that are out in Saanich. They're out in Saanich, they're out on the Galloping Goose, they're in Langford, they're pretty well everywhere. And even in View Royal and that, and stuff like that, but they take a lot.
I think every municipal council, and certainly at the CRD level, people have been talking about the issue. So I don't think anybody sees it as just a Victoria problem. I think we all see it as a national problem, a regional problem. It's not just located here. It accompanies the increasing gap between rich and poor in this country, and the value that we place on individual responsibility. So but I think that, Victoria does have a fund. We don't have a fund for affordable housing.
Are you guys in on the CRD? You must be contributors to the CRD.